Good morning, folks. Welcome back. This is where we left off on Friday with our House of Lords Parliament Chamber. We didn't do a lot of materials. I think we did a little bit. Let's see. We did windows, right? Or not? Yeah, we did do windows. Yeah. So that's one view. And then this is the view looking in to the space. And we're just going to keep working on this today. So let's see what we get to. First thing I think is I'm going to turn off the ceiling and off the icon. And what do we want to, what's calling us first to play with? It doesn't really matter, but I think we're going to mess with the bench first. Let's just come into it, and I'm going to turn off these arrays just so it's easier to see. Oh, come on. And off the mirror too. Okay. So first thing I think we're going to do is these and these subdivide 2, 3, 3. Cool. 1, control minus. Okay, so we got all those inner pieces there. Q, circle. They'll all be the same size, so shrink it down to about like that. 3. Okay. Now we just want area, those. Cool. 1, no, undo. How do we want to do this? All right, we don't want undo. Go back a bit more. We don't want those either. So let's do it again. Okay. And Q, circle. Cool. Area, grab those. Great. Alt E on spaces. Control Z. Alt E on normals. Bring them in slightly. Then we are going to inset. Yes. To there. Up along normals just a bit. Something like that. And then Shift E, harden them. Because let's see what happens if we do that now. There's a lot of polys. Not that many, though. Come on. Jesus, what's going on here? Oh, it's doing it after the array. That is a lot of polys. All right, we'll give it a second. I want to do it before the array. Come on. No one here talking to me anyway, so we can take our time. Give it a minute. Don't really want a 20 million poly bench. I'm just going to see what happens. Recover, autosave, see how far back it was. Oh, it finished. Okay. We don't like it anyway. It certainly doesn't need to be 3 million polys up at the start. Okay. Edit it some more. And let's just solo it. I'm just going to turn off everything on it just so we don't have to worry about it. Okay. That. Shift E. Factor of 1. All the way solid. Definitely better. And might even be enough for us. Let's do this one too. Factor of 1. Come on. Factor of 1. On. Okay. It's not bad. It's not a great looking bench yet, but it's not bad. Let's just select that. And I'm just going to bevel it. Okay. And we're going to select that. And that. And bring it in a little bit. Cool. I'm going to make that to 0. Again, going to go. And come on. Even that's just better, honestly. But we can do a little bit more. Tab. I'll select that. Hold line that on. Shift E. Edge crease is 0. Great. And then this one. Edge crease of 1. Take a look. That's looking better. And again, let's come through here. Grab these. And I think, yeah, we go all the way down to here. Sure. Shift E, edge crease of 0.5. And let's see if that gives us a little bit more of a curve. Just a little bit. 0, -1. -1's going to take it all the way into curving realm. Yeah, we don't want to do -1. 0. This to here, to here. I'm just testing a little bit. I don't know. Shift E. Sure. I'm into that. -0.5. It's a slight edge. Okay, that can be a bench for us. And then let's actually take a look at it in our space. I think we want the bottom to be, well, don't super care, but let's take this. Actually, this whole side. Let's just take that. Shift E. We want to be 1. Edge hardening. Cool. Into that. Looking good. I'm just going to apply it. I think. Yes. So that gives me those. Try to go that whole loop. Okay, and Q, circle. Let's make it, sure. Alt-E along normals. Out. Q. Clean mesh. No. 1. Control minus. Control X. Get rid of that. Cool. Be coplanar. No. Primer sides. There we go. Them circles. Got them. Cool. Bevel. Just slightly. And plus. And we're just going to give it a new material. And I think it would be probably brass. Where's metals? There. Brass shiny. And I think our first one's going to be leather. Let's go grab leather UV, leather 10, add material. Base color is going to be, we want it to be highly saturated and a bit brighter. Use Smart UV Project. Take a look. Cool, but clearly our scale needs to be way higher. Maybe we need to do, we already sharpened it though. Oh, well, okay. It's like I could possibly want to make those a little sharp too, but it's fine. It's just a bench. It's working for us. We could even get a different material on the sides. No. That, sure. That. And control bevel just a little bit. And assign it to brass. Okay, sure. Into that, I think. Turn back on our other stuff. How big is this on its own? A lot of vertices, way more than it needs to be, I think. Just gonna turn all these off. Call it bench base. I mean, it's big, but it's not that big. But let's see. Quad remesh it. Symmetry along the x-axis, yes. Remix it to 25,000. Let's see, did it work? No. I may have taken it too far already. I know how to do. Undo. Select the brass. P, separate off in its own section. Now this thing. Oh, I know why. That's why. It's symmetrical on Y. Because it's, no, we only make it symmetrical. Don't worry about it. Thinking. Cool. All right, with that, yeah, it cuts it down half. Half is better. Okay, this and this. Join together. That should bring back those arrays. Yeah. Use Smart UV Project. Unwrap. Cuts our poly count down, in half for benches. Probably a good thing. And then we just turn our array back on. And we got benches. We could have done more with them, but whatever. Okay. Then floor. Give the whole thing a carpet, which is how the British one is, if we wanted to. No. Excuse me. Carpet. Shading. And let's go look at some alphas. Patterns. Something cool looking. Something that feels carpety. That feels carpety. Let's use it. That's what it looks like. Cool. And it's all going to be one carpet, so we'll do it on color. Shift A, search, color. I'm kind of modeling it on the British one right now, so I'll just grab the color from it too, or something like it. Yeah. Cool. And then Shift D. Let's go with like warm that. Okay. And join those together into our result. And we're going to make, I want the other way around. That's A. That's B. And then we'll take our color as our factor. Let's take a look. Whew. Okay, well, it is UV'd. But maybe not the way we want. Let's see. Let's just re-UV it too. Smart UV project. Okay. UV editing. AS25. Let's see if that's enough. Seems stretched. Shift A, rotation and scale. Use Smart UV project. That's better, I think. S50. Yes, that is better. They don't line up along our edges, sadly. I know there's a way to do that, but I don't remember what it is. But I think it's okay for this. We're even going to go to 100. So they're small. No one's going to really notice anyway. Could. I do want to try one thing. Shading over here. I want to repeat. Let me say to extend. Oh yeah, that's not going to work. Repeat. I just kind of wanted to shrink it. So there's more of the blue. I was wondering if there's a good way to do that. Short of just editing it. Which might be the easiest way to do it. Oh, I think we're going to leave it. Make my blue a little darker. Make this a little darker too. Sure. Carpet. Yeah, I'm still not loving it. Let's see. Think. Just gonna edit it. Which one do we use? This one. I think what we're gonna do is that file, save as, just make it a JPEG, into carpet pattern here. And we're just going to change this one here. Fresh. Come on. Save. There we go. Cover pattern. Yes. Way better. Although, where's that line coming from? It's not that. Just gonna grab it again, see if it did something weird. And let's see. I don't think it will, but I'm gonna double check. Oh, connect it back. That did fix it. Perfect. We can adjust the scale here too. Make it 3 times. No, 2. I think that is what we wanted. Okay, make this blue a little bluer and a little more saturated. Great. And then we're going to make our roughness like almost 1. And then that over and search, give us a noise texture. Let's just see what it looks like. Scale 500, maybe even more than that, 1,000. Yeah, good deal. And then grab a bump, factor to height to normal. Distance 0.01. Now we got a little bit of a bump going on. And the only other thing we're going to do is then add a bevel node. There. So our carpet's kind of, you know, be a bit smoother. Radius. Yeah, sure. Looking good. You gotta change a few things because not all gonna be that carpet. But for the purposes of where we're going right now, we're doing okay. Bring it back. Okay. Now, let's just grab the other parts here. Do we have, what do we got on there? No modifiers. We can mirror it. Plus sign, and that's going to be like a wood, I think. We're going to go with a classic kind of vibe on that. Let's grab ourselves a wood material we like. Shaders. Wood. Do I have like a dark wood that I like? don't really there. Okay, let's just make a new one then. Fuck it. New T textures. Some of my wood made it into plants long ago. Oh, that's a neat looking one. Let's use these and see it. Yeah, okay. I don't like that it uses displacement. I would much rather, instead of displacement, use a bump. So we're going to do that. And color to height, distance 0.01. Yeah, well, yeah, okay. We'll see. I think maybe it's not what I want, but it's close. We might just grab append. Go grab dress shop. Should really rename this to something I like, but whatever. Let's take a look. See if we like that better. I do think we like that better. I might actually want it a little darker. Put the panel dark because we're going to edit it. And it also has a bevel. Good. Hue saturation value of much better. Roughness, I'm going to go with 0.25. Make it a little bit less. Make it shiny. Okay. That's looking better. Let's just mirror it too. Okay. And where my bench go? Where is it? Something's gone. Oh, did my floor get changed? No. It's the hops, yes. So the mirroring got messed up when I did that. Okay. I was like, what? Well, let's mirror it on the floor now. There we go. Okay. So let's see. Moment of truth. It's not bad. Certainly okay for starting right now. This bad boy here, we could do the same thing that we did to the other one. We probably should. 2 and 2, 1. It's probably a better way to do this. Q circle. It's not Shift A, transportation scale tab, Q, circle. There we go. Now, 1 minus, get rid of those. 3 perimeter sides. Good. Inset normals. Shift E 1. Crease those edges. Now, we know what we did. We get that, and that, and that. Shift E minus 0.5. Just kind of remembered that. This thing, bevel. Shift E1. Great. And then along here, there, and there. Shift E1. Okay. Kind of works. We're going to go with it. Looks pretty similar to the other ones. Apply it. And then here. Circle. One X area. Oh, come on. Come on. Well, I just did this fine. Just select them, give you a chance to think sometimes too. Plus assign brass shiny, and this is going to be leather, right? 10. Yes. Take a look. Cool. Not exactly the same as the other ones, but you know, it's close enough. Assign. Cool. Then I think we're going to take this. Cool. It is its own separate thing. Good deal. And plus assign all libraries velvet, divine velvet Sure. I'm just going to give it that red color. Yeah. Cool. Liking that. Feel like we got a whole lot of nothing done so far, but we're actually doing pretty well. This is going to be brass shiny. Cool. Okay. So now we kind of need to decide what we want to do with our walls. Are they going to be wood? Are they going to be stone? Go either way. We're going to need to make them a bit more fancy too, I think. Maybe let's do that first. And we are still mirroring. Great. Okay, so are those all the same size? Of course they're not. That would be way too helpful. What can we do? Well, they're kind of the same size in the sense that there's central, but they're not lined up either. It's like that, all those are the same size. Well, we can do something with that. Let's do this. Maybe this isn't such a bad thing, actually. They don't line up with our windows. Do we care? I don't know. We could make them, we could care if we wanted to. This is just a pain in my ass. This is when you're like, is it worth screwing with it? So I could reline up all of those windows. All right, let's see. Probably not too bad. Come here. Okay. 3D cursor. SX0. Yes. Okay, that will work. That one's going to be off, but I don't know that I care. I'm going to start it from here, I think. Yeah. Okay. It's just going to be a pain to do this for each one. But not that bad. If we'll line it up. Yeah, it's not actually bad. Okay. Look at that getting pretty. I'm just resetting the x-axis on these to 0. With a scale, rather. So SX 0. And I'm lining up to where the cursor is. Good. One more. Okay, now that's lined up. So now we can do fun things with it. This one over here is not lined up. Let's just maybe fix this. That looks off too. Okay. 1, 2. That's better. That's better for that. I don't think we're going to line it up exactly because I don't think it's going to work. But let's just... No. There we go. Windows are still good. Now we're lining up for that center one over. Cool. So we should be able to go 3, 3. These should be the ones underneath the pillars. Yep. All those are under pillars. Exactly. Okay. We can inset them. I'm just going to do something funky with it. I don't know. E. Inset again. E. And then inset again. E. Now, just that. Shift hide, just those. Okay, what do we want to do? Dice Z 4, no X. Okay. Did it mess it up? Oh, kind of did. Let's see. There we go. Ah, your dicing messed it up. Hate that. W subdivide. Can do that. Yeah. 2, 3. Cool. And then we can just go through and just get rid of those. Yeah. Get rid of those. And 1. Select those. Not that. Shift bevel. No, do we want to do that way? Let's try this one. Something like that. Clamp overlap. Width of 0.4. Sure. B 0.4. Great. Still looking good. Okay. And then we can say good. Individual origins. Okay, cool. Good deal. No, it actually will work too. Never mind. We can even inset it. I think that's going to be okay. Yep, that is actually still okay. Good deal. Something like that. That feels kind of neat. All that could be wood, just fine. I'm thinking I want this whole thing to be wood. And then let's see. And I'm literally just screwing around, so I don't have any great ideas. Honestly, subdivide. 1. No, don't like it. I want one line across, damn it. Can't do it. Some of those other ones. All right, let's see. How do I want to do this? No. Let's try these. Face, poke faces. 1. Bevel them. Profile shape. Segments. Something like that. Maybe. Cool. Minus. Get rid of those. Okay. That gives us circles. Then how do I want to do this? Yes, like that. Exactly like that. Bevel that. No. No. What are we thinking here? Come on, Seth. Maybe we're doing faces first. Yeah. Yes. Select outer. Cool. No, select inner. Bring it in slightly. Cool. Excuse me. Then poke faces. Ooh. Cool. Something like that. That's kind of neat looking. I'm kind of all right with that. Set this material to wood panel dark. Smart if you project it. That's kind of fun. No notes. That's working for me. Save. It's been a while. Okay. Then, does this also need to be wood panel dark? We're gonna make this building wood. Unwrap. Maybe. Sharpen it. Yeah. Okay. Alrighty. Coming along. Column material. We're gonna make that, I think, stone. Stone polish white. Just gonna get rid of those. Give it a basic material. UVing. That's feeling okay to me. Okay. Let's turn our ceiling on real quick. Let's make it stone polish white too. Dude, we could make this thing also that. It's like once you start making something one, it's hard to change it to another like that. Kind of liking that. Let's see. Can we take our object here? These are the ones behind the pillars, right? We made them all stone polish white. Or just the outer walls. Let's start with just the outer part because it'd be easy to change. add it. Yeah, I think so. I might even make this entire second level that, so it's wood below. That could be cool. I made all of this that. What do we think? I think we like it. How is this wall here? Which will leave like the area around the door. Yeah. Kind of scary looking with the mirroring. Looks like some kind of weird monster there, which may or may not be cool. Okay. Door material is going to be wood panel dark. Got a few more of those. Let's turn off the ceiling again. Like the materials. I haven't done the frames yet, so those are going to be probably still white, but one thing at a time. Mm-hmm. I do kind of think I want the frames to be the exact same. It's going to be a little bit monochromatic. We may need to change that later. But, you know, we didn't get this one either. Oh, come on. There we go. Good, 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 good. All those doors looking good. They get kind of lost, though, so we'll probably need to do something for them, but... Cool. Okay. Doors have been set. Then let's keep going. Back to this thing. Edit it. All those. Great. That's going to be stone polished white. Assign. Gonna need to put a door or something in here anyway, but yeah. Okay. Our stone is just, it's bugging me, the UVing on it. So select UV editing, a scale. That's slightly better. Let's see if we like that better. Oh, we do. Yeah, that's way better. Okay. Now, let's keep working. Okay, that wall is very bare. We need to think about something for that wall. I don't know what yet, but just something to leave in the back of our minds for right now is that like that cannot stand. Really, neither can this one, although this one's going to at least have the icon in front of it, which will help us some. I'm also going to come in here real quick and photographer, turn our exposure up to like 8. That'll help us so see what we're doing a little bit more. I like our little studs. They're working cool. All that I think is doing all right. Okay. Let's come back into this thing. I'm just gonna distance. Cool. Good deal. Now let's see, can we bevel it? Ooh, yeah, we can. Or can we? Let's see. Face orientation. No, that's right. Yes, there's a face in there, isn't there? I think that's the problem. Hide. Yes, there is. It's going to get rid of those. Is that the only one? No. Okay. Hide. There we go. Okay, that should be it then. Okay, let's see if that fixes things for us. Yes, I think that does. And we're going to have one more in the back there too. Come on, just that. Shift G, coplanar. It's going to get rid of those. Okay. Now, good. Control bevel. Yes, now we have fixed it. Plus assign brass shiny. I think I'm into that. I even like those ones across the top there, like that. In this case. Yes. Come back in again. Now, do we want to? Grab all those and do the same thing again, right? Sure. No, 2, 5. Brass shiny assign. It gives us little floor tack things, which I think is cool. Oh, we want that on the top one too. Undo, 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 undo. There we go. All those. Did I lose the other one? Oh, fuck off. All right. Fuck you. And that one. And that one. Right. Control B, 0.025. And brass shiny assign. Nice. Giving us places for lights to play off of each other and to get interesting views. And I feel like we're getting that. Stop and take a look for just a second. I'm liking it. Again, that wall. So the easiest thing would just be to put like a giant piece of art or something here. Maybe we do that in the interest of not going insane on this project right now. I kind of wish those were connected now, but it's fine. Okay. First thing I think I want to do, coplanar. That whole section. I'm just going to separate in its own object now because I don't want it to be mirrored anymore. And then we have to K and knife that to that. Okay. So we could just say this, all that, insert it to like that. And because we want to be fancy bitches, that, and we want to go profile shape the other direction. 0.5. Cool. That's going to give us this inner area here, which we can inset slightly. Great. Select outer. Like that. And we're going to make all that wood panel, or we're on stone right now. Let's go with brass. I'm trying not to add too many different materials because the materials unify a thing, and this is going to be plus sign. Actually, I don't remember what it's called, but let's look. Cancel. Recent study hall. I don't remember what I used. outer space. Okay. Let's just use that again. Append. Outer space. Got to re-UV it clearly, but okay. U smart or Q projections, fine. Cool. And we can scale it up like that. Like that. Feels neat. The only question would be, do I like it better down below here? I think we do actually like it better kind of in the darker section of it. And that's super cheesy, but super works for us. Just reminding them they're in outer space, right? And the audience too. Okay, now all of our door handle material. Shift G. I want to select. What's the way to select the material? Everything has the same material. I don't remember how to do it. Let's look and see. I don't remember. Blender, select objects with same material. I never remember how to do this. Shift L. Material. And I'm just going to group them together. Mm-hmm. Okay. Set it all to brass shiny. That got that one too. Yes, it did. Good. And they all look like they're shiny and brass now. There you go. Yep. Cool. Mm-hmm. Now, all this. Let's go with stone polished white. And the same on the other side. Take a look. Sure. We're going to need doors in there. We're coming along nicely. We have not yet got to where we need to be for final. So a lot of those benches are just, I'm wondering if we can add more benches. Feels like we need more. What happens if we take our first array and count of 5 and cut our distance down? Just want a few more. Cool. We can move the whole thing down. Let's turn off our ceiling. There we go. I like that better. I feel like we had too much room before for passing. The power of arrays, right? We can just add another one. It's easy. And it propagates all the way through, but that's definitely better. Yeah, so there's room for one person to walk up and down these stairs at a time, which I am good with. I like these walls. They're kind of fun. We could put something in them, particularly in these ones. Do we want to? In here. I don't think they should be at least regular windows. They could be stained glass windows, though. For the short term, if we've already sort of established we're probably going to be back tomorrow, and I'm good with that. Plus assign. No, not that one. This one. We got the way glass. Swirling glass? Sure. Color is going to be, I think we want it red, though. Let's see. No, that glass is awful. Pattern. Yeah, we don't like it. Yeah, it's worth trying, though. Just do beer glass. We're going to change it again, but just to give us, something to see what we got on it. Maybe. Could be. Color scales. That's kind of interesting. Okay. Okay. And did we have a world already? I can't remember if we did. I don't think we do. No. Let's give ourselves a world. In a world. Sure. What's in 52? It's night. We don't want night. It's a very just bright day. It's almost too bright a day. It's kind of boring. Let's do a different one. 68. That looks good. Just something with some clouds. 1219. Sure. Nice. Oh, yeah. Already bumping us up a lot in terms of style. Definitely need more on this wall here. Probably needs to be the same material. Let's see. Yes. Just gonna come into our hall, take a look. Maybe. Unless we put something in front of it. I think it needs to be that. We could put something in front of it. We probably want something on these there. Again, just thinking what we want for tomorrow. We want a throne. This whole area needs a lot more care and thought than it's been given so far. But we got quite a bit done today. I feel pretty good about this. I like our carpet. I like our benches. I like what we do with the walls. That's cheesy but fun. Like all this is kind of working. Alrighty. Well, I think this is a good stopping point. We'll come back and probably finish this puppy tomorrow. I think we're getting close, but we just need to have those trimmings. Thanks for watching. Take care. Hopefully I will see you tomorrow.